Camping is a way for many outdoor enthusiasts to restore their mental and physical health. However, these natural outdoors are not without danger. Although the majority of deaths outdoors are unintended and result from drownings, heart attacks, automobile accidents, and other causes, a small number of campers have been murdered by human predators. Hello, and welcome to our channel, the Mystery Amuse. We bring you the mysteries that need solving every day. In today's video, we're listing down the 5 brutal crimes committed against campers. Number 5. The Cowden Family Massacre. The Cowden family, Richard, 28, and Belinda, 22, their 5-year-old son David, 5-month-old daughter Melissa, and basset dog, Droopy, went missing in Oregon on September 1, 1974, near the Rogue River National Forest campground in the Siskiyou Mountains. The hunt for the Cowdens that September was one of the most exhaustive in the state's history. However, the U.S. Forest Service, Oregon National Guard, and numerous volunteers found no trace of the 4 missing family members. And over a year later, on April 12, 1975, 2 hikers discovered Richard's decomposing body tied to a tree. The bodies of Belinda, David, and the baby were found in a nearby cave. Local parolee Dwayne Lee Little, who was in the area at the time of the murders, was considered a suspect in the case by authorities. One of Little's former cellmates claims he admitted to killing the Cowden. Minor, on the other hand, has never been charged. Number 4. Scott Lilly Murder Case. Scott Lilly, 30, began hiking the Appalachian Trail in 2011. Scott, a history buff, was delighted to hike from Maryland to Springer Mountain, stopping at Civil War battlegrounds. On June 15, 2011, he headed out on his trip, and on August 12, 2011, his body was discovered by a group of hikers in the George Washington Jefferson National Forest. His backpack and other belongings were not discovered at the scene. Officials found that Scott had died for at least 12 days before his body was discovered and that he died of asphyxia by suffocation. Scott's death was considered a homicide and remains unsolved. Number 3. Micah Harrington, Mississippi Murder. Micah Harrington, 41, was murdered on May 26, 2020 at the Biloxi, Mississippi RV park. His mutilated body was located outside the on-site laundromat. In the incident, he was stabbed and partially dismembered, and park visitors described the scene as a bloodbath. Clint Barrett Brower, 41, was accused of Harrington's murder. Brower was another Mazzalia Travel Park resident. According to a family member, the 2 guys were formerly friends. Although officials have not uncovered a plausible reason, the accused defense attorney has indicated that his client has a mental illness and believes people are attempting to murder him. Number 2. Marine Trevor Holminski Murder. Camping with a close buddy is an excellent way to say goodbye before embarking on a military career. Sadly for Trevor Holminski, 20, the camping vacation ended in a horrible murder. Holminski, a lifelong outdoorsman, had recently been accepted into the Marine Corps and planned a weekend in the woods with his best friend, Sheldon Stewart. However, things went wrong on August 22, 2015. While battling a brush fire at Bucks Lake, California, firefighters encountered Stewart, who was stabbed, bloodied, and nearly unconscious. He accused Holminski of assaulting him after they had used LSD. Police increased their hunt for Holminski after discovering a burned corpse at the fire scene, wondering if he had attacked his companion and murdered someone else. However, they were becoming increasingly suspicious of Stewart since parts of his narrative did not make sense. They took a closer look at Stewart's story after discovering it was Holminski's body found in the fire. His wounds appeared too slight for a homicidal fight, and he later admitted that some were self-inflicted. Finally, he confessed to killing his friend because Holminski had urged him to put him out of his misery. Although no one knows what transpired that drug-fueled night, Stewart was convicted of first-degree murder. Number 1. Meredith Emerson Murder. Meredith Emerson, 24, set off on a climb up Blood Mountain in Georgia with her beloved Labrador on New Year's Day 2008. It is thought that Emerson and 61-year-old Gary Michael Hilton briefly walked alongside or beside each other near the Appalachian Trail. Emerson ultimately moved ahead, but when she crossed Hilton's route again, he drew a knife on her and demanded her ATM card. This started a 4-day struggle in which a captive Emerson used her martial arts expertise to fight back, displaying incredible courage and intelligence. Emerson broke her kidnapper's hand and repeatedly gave him the incorrect PIN for her ATM card, prompting him to leave an electronic trail for searchers seeking the missing hiker. Hilton murdered Emerson but released her dog on the 4th day of her captivity. Hilton was apprehended the next day after a resident reported seeing a man who matched the description of the wanted hiker. Camping offers vast exploration and pleasure opportunities, but it has its dark side. Enjoying the wilderness in complete privacy can set people up as potential victims. Even staying in a dedicated park with other people is sometimes not enough to keep out predators. That was it for today's video. Guys, if you liked the video, share it with your friends, and for more mysterious content, subscribe to our channel.